Okay, so it's time to learn how to divide a monomial by a monomial. 6x cubed is a monomial because this algebraic expression has only one term, and 2x is also a monomial because this algebraic expression has only one term, that is 2x. Okay, let's try to understand this indirectly. Let's say that you have to divide 14 by 7. If you have to divide 14 by 7, now you can quickly say that, hey, it's actually equal to 2. 14 by 7 is equal to 2. Okay, but let's break this like this. This 14, we can write this as 2 multiplied by 7, and then you have 7, right? So 14 has been written in the form of its two factors, 2 and 7. That is 2 multiplied by 7 is equal to 14, and 7 is here. Now this 7, the common factor in the numerator, and this 7 in the denominator, these are common factors in the numerator and the denominator, so they get cancelled, right? So basically you get what? 2. In the same way, if you have to divide 16 by 4, so you can quickly say that, hey, it's actually equal to 4, right? But in order to understand this one, you can write this as 4 multiplied by 4 and then 4 here. So 4 and 4 are the factors of the 16. So this is common, it gets cancelled, you get 4. So same concept will apply here. Now this is 6x cubed and divided by 2x. So we can write this as 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by x divided by 2 multiplied by x. Now this 2 get cancelled, and this x gets cancelled, and you have 3x squared as the answer, the division. Now you can perform this division by using laws of exponents that we have learned earlier. How? 6x cubed and 2x. Okay, we can write this as 6 by 2 multiplied by x cubed by x. Any problem? Because this is basically what? 6 multiplied by x cubed and 2 multiplied by x, because whenever you are dealing with two fractions or rational numbers, then you multiply the numerator and you multiply the denominator together. Okay, now this is 6 by 2, divide this together. This is x cubed by x, divide this together. It's of the form a raised to power of m divided by a raised to power of n, that is equal to a raised to power of m minus n. So from this one you get this as 3 multiplied by, this is x cubed divided by x, so x raised to power of 3 minus 1, that is 3x squared. It's same to what we got here, right? Two different ways to solve this, one by the finding the common factors and cancelling them, and another one was like using the laws of exponents here. Okay, then you have minus 20x raised to power of 4 divided by 10x squared. Okay, now this is minus 20, we can write this as minus 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by x. From here you get 10 multiplied by x multiplied by x. So this, the 10 common gets cancelled, this x gets cancelled, this x gets cancelled. Now you have minus 1 multiplied by 2, that is minus 2, x multiplied by x, that is x squared. So this is the answer. Let's solve it using the laws of exponents. So minus 20 x raised to power of 4 divided by 10 x raised to power of 2. We can write this as minus 20 divided by 10 and multiplied by x raised to power of 4 x squared. So when you perform this division, that is minus 20 divided by 10, you will get minus 2 multiplied by x raised to power of 4 and minus 2, you get minus 2x raised to power of 2. So this answer, both are same. This is 7 multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by y multiplied by y and multiplied by z and then divided by 14. So let's write it as 7 multiplied by 2, then multiplied by x multiplied by y multiplied by z. This 7 common gets cancelled. Then this x gets cancelled. This y gets cancelled. This c gets cancelled. So in the numerator you have what? You have x, y, z. So x, y, z. And in the denominator you have 2 left. So x, y, z by 2. Let's solve it using the laws of exponents. So this is 7x squared y squared z squared divided by 14x yz. Let's write this as 7 by 14 multiplied by x squared by x multiplied by y squared by y multiplied by z squared by z. Right? So let's perform the division. So this gives you 1 by 2 multiplied by, this is x squared by x. So x raised to power of 2 minus 1, that is x multiplied by y squared by y. So y raised to power of 2 minus 1, that is y. Same thing here, z. So finally it's 1 multiplied by x multiplied by y multiplied by z. This will give you x, y, z, and in a denominator you have 2. So this is x, y, z by 2. Both these two answers are the same. Here you have 24xy squared z cubed and 6yz squared. Okay, so first let's take the common factor method. So this is 24. Let's write it as 4 multiplied by 6 multiplied by x multiplied by y multiplied by y multiplied by z multiplied by z multiplied by z, and then divided by 6 multiplied by y multiplied by z multiplied by z. Then the 6 common in both the numerator and denominator get cancelled. Then this y and this y gets cancelled. This z and this c gets cancelled. This c and this c gets cancelled. You have 4x, y and z. So 4x, y, z. You have nothing left in the denominator. So this is the answer. Right? Let's solve it using the laws of exponents. So this is 24xy squared z cubed divided by 6yz squared. Let's solve it by 24 by 6 multiplied by x. You don't have any x in the variable in the denominator. Leave it just simply x multiplied by, this is y squared. So y squared, and you have y here, y multiplied by, you have z cubed, so z cubed, you have z squared, so z squared, right? Basically this is x, it means that it's x by 1. So from here, when you divide them, this gives you 4 multiplied by, this will be x multiplied by, this is y squared by y, so y multiplied by, this is z cubed by z squared, so z raised to the power of 3 minus 2, that is z. So your answer is 4xyz. These two are the same. Here you have 63a squared b raised to the power of 4 c raised to the power of 6. Let's solve it by using the common factor method. So this is 7 times 9, that is 63, multiplied by a squared plus b raised to the power of 4 multiplied by c raised to the power of 6. And from here you get 7 multiplied by, let's write this also. So this is a multiplied by a, then multiplied by b multiplied by b multiplied by b multiplied by b. Okay, so we need space. Okay, let's send b. Multiplied by c, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 c's, and then here you have 7, so a multiplied by a multiplied by b multiplied by b multiplied by c multiplied by c. Okay, so this 7 common, gone, a gone, this a gone, this b gone, this b, this c, this c, this c. So what you are left with? You are left with 9 and multiplied by c multiplied by c multiplied by c, that is 9c cubed, right? Let's solve it using the laws of exponents. So this is 63 a raised to the power of 2 b raised to the power of 4 c raised to the power of 6 divided by 7 a squared b squared c cubed. This is equal to 63 by 7 multiplied by a squared multiplied by b raised to the power of 4 b squared multiplied by c raised to the power of 6 c cubed. Okay, so this is division. Now this gives you 9 multiplied by, this is a squared by a squared, means it is a raised to the power of 2 minus 2. A raised to the power of 2 minus 2 means this is a raised to the power of 0. A raised to the power of 0 means what? It's actually nothing else but 1. We all know this. Multiplied by b raised to the power of 4 divided by b raised to the power of 2, that is b raised to the power of 4 minus 2, that is 2. Multiplied by c raised to the power of 6 minus 3, that is 3. This gives you 9. Okay, yes, 9b squared c cubed. I'm sorry, here you have this 2b's also. I'm sorry for this. So this is b squared c cubed. So these two are the same, right? So this is the way to divide two monomials together. In our next video tutorial, we'll discuss how to divide a polynomial by a monomial. Okay, so see you in the next video tutorial. Thanks for watching.